There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious song of victory. We scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
Biafran's Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Save my life. Give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chukwu King Biafra, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray. Oh, just save the lives. We are your children, save our lives.
We all like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life.
Save my life. Save my life. Almighty Father. We are begging you, please.
We ain't been living here in the zoo. Keep up them and set us free. We are begging you.
See my people stay at crying. Keep up them up, we get dying. Save our land, we beg you for love.
Tears in my eyes, every day I dey cry. Nothing else I'm asking for, Lord, give me Biafra or I die. We need a clearer picture, a better future, a better future, the Lord.
Freedom is what we want, nothing more, nothing less. We are tired of the zoo and your wickedness. Yes. Save my life, Papa.
Give us
I know you can feel our anguish, but don't let us perish in the hands of our enemies.
Yes, of course, God will not allow us to perish in the hands of our enemy. Once again, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. As always, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we're streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio, a platform that is anchored by Diokpa Uchi Ukafomefo, who hails from Abatete, Anambra State, Biafra land. The man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, there are numerous men and women out there who are in support of this very issue. I cannot continue without acknowledging members of the de facto customary government headed by Alaja Sare Dokubo and deputized by our sister Rita Nebogo. Acknowledge members of the Biafran Nation Alliance, of course the board of the trustees, the administrators, the media department. You are highly appreciated. How exactly can I go on without acknowledging all of you? People like Mbadike, Okomoku, Modio Guinea, Agomwani, Ada Biafra, Chukunonsu, Odugu. How exactly can I move on? Daddy in the Lord, Mazubi Jubinu. How can I move on? I acknowledge all of you, and if I did not pronounce your name, understand that you are in our heart, and we appreciate everything all of you are doing. And I remain George ONYIBE, I hail from Abo, Anyoma province, to be precise, Delta State, Biafra land. As always, I acknowledge men and women of goodwill who identify with us in this very issue. Most of you are not Biafrans, but yet you choose to play the role of human, and that is because you are one. We acknowledge you this evening, and I give all thanks and praise to the Creator who has given us life, who have guided us in every matter, both great and small. Anyị na-aja ya mma o, maka n'eziokwu ọ bụ sọ mma o. Ịhụnanya na-enage ya, obiọma ya o juru anya dadi o, inweghị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega dadi o. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And of course, if we consider what the Lord has done for us, we could spend the rest moment of our lives praising and acknowledging Him. But then we go to business as usual this evening. Our areas of discussion this evening is titled 7 Strategic Moves That Enslaves Us. 7 strategic moves that enslaves us. Every initiative in life is strategically achieved by setting up certain aims. Every area of our life, they are strategically initiated. Initiatives are strategically initiated to enslave the people. We are still on the issue of Biafra Restoration Project. Some are clamoring for devolution of power, and yet others say they want the Constitution 1999 demonic Constitution to be reviewed. Some say they want resource control. Others are asking for their right to self-determination. And then we talk about regional autonomy. And then there are many more who say we don't want to be part of this country. I stand to be corrected this evening that every one of us, irrespective of what you feel, should be done for the overall interest of the Nigerian people. Because this thing that is happening, Yoruba will suffer for it, Hausa will suffer for it, Fulani will suffer for it, upland, riverine, bottomline, minority, majority, all of you in the context of one Nigeria, you will suffer for it. And you see, we may not be here then, but people will cry for it. It is very painful that at this stage now, because of greed and sheer wickedness, Ipon of Nnamdi Kanu are making our people to cry. And you see, they love it. Let's not go there yet. And so there are people clamoring for one thing or the other. We are tired of one Nigeria. Those who are looting are tired of one Nigeria. If I tell you that by revelation, the only thing that is keeping the idea one Nigeria together is that the 11 general who committed genocide in Nigerian soil, they're still alive. They've made a vow. They are under oath. Nigeria can never be divided, but kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Somewhere along the line, they will see how wrong they have been. And so the issue have not stopped. The agitation continue, irrespective of its form, shape or pattern. It continues. And then it is important that our people understand how things work, because if not, we cannot have a very large number of very hopeless Biafrans and Igbo people everywhere. Very hopeless. Go and check the population of Biafrans, Igbo, anybody following Nnamdi Kanu, you will see the level of hopelessness being manifested by them. And I know in the nearest day, all of them will be ashamed of themselves. It's just a matter of time. When you look at yourself, when you have come back to your senses, because that is the process we are trying to do here, you will be ashamed you were involved in this kind of criminality, shenanigans. You'll be ashamed of yourself. You must understand how things work, so that when you are being fooled, you will know you are being fooled. When you are being deceived, you will know you are being deceived. But if indeed you choose to be foolish, then be it. My father once told me, he said, my son, we can all be fooled at certain time. There are times you find yourself, you're just fooling yourself. He said, it's okay. Once in a while, you can play the fool, you can be the fool. But if somebody tells you you are foolish, he said, go to any length and prove to them that you are not foolish. And so it's allowed. Those of you who are within Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Inachu, Biafra, you may have been fooled, but you still have the opportunity to make the world understand that you are not foolish. And that is by way of applying your heart to reasoning. Somebody came on my word this evening and then told me, look at you, you are not ashamed, the whole world is insulting you. And I look at the person in question, and she said female, and I know exactly that her problem is that she does not have a husband. If she has a husband, she cannot be a very hopeless animal to join people, majority win the vote. If she is married, she should be normal. Go and ask Nelly Ofwebu, you will know why the husband run away. Because no married woman support pay money to kill your people. No married woman who shield and guide her children will pay money and tell you to live in the bush. They don't have husband, and you don't blame them. Who will discipline them? Who will show them the other aspect of life? Very unfortunate. Why am I saying it? Go to the social media, you will see how useless most of our people under Nnamdi Kanu. Forget about the deception. All of them but none. Forget about the deception. They want to tell you they are relevant, they are human beings. Then you will understand. But many of them, out of ignorance, engage in that act. I can categorically tell you that Nigeria does not have what it takes to subdue us. Nigeria does not have what it takes to take our land. Nigeria does not have what it takes to do more than they have done before. If they do, it is because we have not been able to play our part in the whole of this issue. And we must get to that level. The idea was to enlighten our people. The idea was to make them see the truth. The idea was to make them see that which God has said before all of us. Even though they cannot comprehend the full scope of it, let them have idea of what is about to come. and then somebody rush up and guide it and hijack it. Even though he hijack it, it's not a problem. We just want our right to self-determination to be respected. We just want to be the author of our destiny. It's as simple as that. But then he doesn't want to stop there. He's going to kill everybody, and then he's going to be God. Most of our people, do they know what is going on? And so in every initiative, there are strategies that are put in place. It remains the same. It doesn't change. For instance, if you look at when it comes to issue of fishing, the same way they have been fishing since the creation of the world is the same way they still fish till today. It has not changed. Forget about advanced technology. No matter how advanced technology is, it is still the same pattern. You go to the river, whether you use electric, whether you use andromalingas, whether you use oil spill, whether you use nkata or basket, whether you use net, there are strategies, there are initiatives that you cannot change. Number one is that if you want to fish, you must first of all go to the river. That is where you get fish. And then the second thing is that this fish must be in your possession, because you cannot just take your hook and go to the river and then you come back and say, I went to fish, and you didn't catch fish. You went to stroll, my brother. Neither can you go to the forest on top of mountain with the hook and then you come back, they say, where did you go to? You say, I went fishing on the mountain. You don't fish on the mountain. So the procedure, the initiative, the strategic, it remains the same. If you know this, you cannot make mistake if you are a fisherman. And then we look at on the other aspect of it, those who go for hunting. The type of animal you want to hunt determine the kind of strategy you are going to deploy. But one thing is that anybody going to hunt for animals certainly must be where the animal is. You must locate the environment, and you must be able, through initiative, get rid of them. This is how the world works. Let's look at another angle, so you'll be able to understand the reason why we say what we say in most cases to our people on this platform. This is not where we corner. We don't corner here. This is where we appeal to your conscience. This is where we provoke you with good thought. This is where we want you to get angry and hate yourself. This is where we want you to open your eye and see the truth, that you might not only save yourself but save the next generation. If you look at 419, Yahoo, of course, in Nigeria, for instance, let's go by the notion that we have three major ethnic groups. If you know how they do their Yahoo, they cannot catch you. Yoruba have a pattern of doing Yahoo. Igbo have a pattern of doing Yahoo. Hausa have a pattern of doing Yahoo. Most of you don't know, and that is why you can fall for them. Let's look, for instance, Hausa. When Hausa want to do Yahoo, they behave like a mugu, and you will think you are the one that is wise. They will rip you off before you know it. You will see Hausa man, he can speak English, he can understand, he can communicate, he can express himself, but that time after committing atrocity against you, he will refuse to speak English. Some time ago, an Hausa man insulted a lady. He said to that woman, look at you as shawo. Insulted that woman with a very horrible manner. And the woman was a police who could not take it. She brought out her handcuff and handcuffed that aboki and made call for that aboki to be picked up. That Hausa. People gathered, and the woman started saying what happened, how the Hausa man has harassed her and the rest of it. And then they asked the Hausa man what happened. The Hausa man begin to do akoi melu, akoi nama, akoi. They say speak English. He say akoi English, akoi melu, akoi nama. The guy refused to speak English, but we heard her insulting this woman with English. And did you know how that matter end? They say, leave her, you know, get sense, you know, see as he be, outside they look all of us. Is that not the Yahoo they are doing in Nigeria? We are the one answering Professor Namane, Professor Tamuno, Professor Onahuru, Professor Uluole, Professor, all the whole professor. It is one cattle era that is enslaving all of us, that gives us constitution, that makes our life so miserable, that is daring to take over everything that we are. But they will continue to succeed if you don't know that is how they function. Just look at 2023 has not come. Just look at your intellectual, how they have been able to mess up your brain. Certain Igbo woman gathered today. I wanted to use the video for my Facebook profile today, and they were singing. They were singing for Osibanjo. Oh, his politics, one Nigeria police. Why did Yoruba women not rally round and then go and sing for Osibanjo? Why? Let's not go there anyway, so that you not lose focus. So I will say pretend that they are Mugu, but believe me, you are not ready. Their articulation, their ability to plan and follow it up, meticulously engaging every process without missing anyone, you have no idea. But you see, they are the Mugu. That is their pattern of 419. So anytime they come out as if they are weak, my brother, move back and look there, you will see how they function. I don't want to talk this evening, at the right time. Let's leave it for now. And then you look at Yoruba, how do they do their yahoo? If you are in Nigeria and you use phone, this is how Yoruba do their yahoo. Once I see that kind of call, I will know it's Yoruba Oluwole original. Somebody will call you. Oh, my brother, good afternoon. He said that. They say, do you know who is calling you? He said no. He said, guess, it's your brother from UK. No, number one, no say na Yoruba. Then he say, go on. He say, yes, there is a Shell oil company. I want to give you the contract. Now Yoruba, now their pattern. If he's not giving you Shell contract from heaven where he's calling you from, and then he's going to tell you, sorry, I mistakenly sent recharge card to you. I wanted to send it to my baba. They don't send it to young boys, young girls. Only baba. And they say, please send it back to me. Don't be offended. And you are a good person, you will send it back. And then later on they will call you, they say Baba want to bless you. But common sense should tell you, the Baba will then send recharge card of 2,000 naira to, now won't bless me. No, you check it now. The Baba now they bless people. You will Baba bless. Now recharge card 2,000 you they send for Baba. No be insult. Baba will won't bless me. Now 2,000 naira I won't dash me. I no want that kind of blessing, for God's sake. But that is not where we are going to. I'm telling you, go and check 99.9% of people who do yahoo like that. That is Yoruba. And then you come to the Igbo man yahoo. How do they do? It is all weather. They copy Yoruba, copy Hausa, copy everywhere. The original one is that they will convince you and deceive you. You will see evil and you agree it's good. They will change your name for you. So when they come with their pattern, you know that they are the one. Now coming back to our topic this evening, if you know these strategies behind every initiative, rubbing your wisdom, your vision to help you to create or develop resistance ability is the purpose of this broadcast. The people of Biafra, this yahoo are everywhere. They rob you your vision, they rob you your wisdom, they take everything from you, they mess you up already, and then they walk away. They have strategy. If you know that, nobody can fool you. Most of you have been fooled. We are doing freedom. Look at what you have become. And that's all the criminal I responded to on my Facebook. I told the person, I say, what you people are doing here shows exactly the way Biafra of Nnamdi Kanu will be. No conscience, no manner, very hopeless, useless, unguided individuals. Look at all of you. I enjoy it. When I wake up, nobody calls me, I provoke you, because that is your cause, and I am your destiny, and I am your doom. And then somebody think it's going to end in a very short time. No, we are just warming up. We've not even started. But how long are we going to sell one generation after another? How long are we going to play the full game in the guise of trying to be noble, politically correct, make them say you be better person? The better way you be, waiting the better come out now. Every day we are diminishing in every front. And then some people still want to be, well, it is God's time, well, let it be God, in a process. Yes, we are meticulous, yes, we are intelligent, we are engaging. What are you saying, for God's sake? And so there are strategies on how people are being enslaved. If those members of the de facto customary government, the Biafra Nation Alliance, did not stand up against these strategies, all of you Biafrans, you are gone already. A lot of people knew this truth, but they are too gentle to confront it. They are very gentlemen. They don't want to be called saboteur like me, and so they face up. My brother, you are postponing the problem. Any problem you ignore today without looking for solution, without making an attempt to remedy that situation, my brother, it is a postponed problem. And that is why once and for all time we choose to engage this process. Now the Kanu and his fellow know how to make you fight dirty. They drag you in the mud. They have spare cloth to put on, and so after messing you up in the mud, then they change their clothes. You alone look dirty. And now you don't need to let them drag you into the mud. You go to the mud there. Presently, the Nigerian state and their collaborators may think they are playing on the intelligence of the Igbo people. They think it's as business as usual. Yes, we have caused confusion for them. No incantation. There is no enchantment. No definition. You cannot break this process. It is beyond man. But when you know what their intention is and how they function, there are a lot of things you will not be doing. I woke up one morning and I noticed B was building house in the entrance of my house. B. Is it not B-E-E? B. Started building house in the entrance of my house. I was not very comfortable with it. On daily basis it grew larger. On daily basis it grew larger. And then I went to ask question. Why will a bee come and build house in my house? From every indication, it's a good omen. It's not a bad thing. And then, humanly speaking, they told me if I want to leave it, how to manage it. But since it's at the entrance of the house, being beaten by it, most especially stranger, is unavoidable. And then I was told that this being, the body release certain enzymes. If you see being and you become frightened, your body releases certain chemical in the atmosphere. The being will get that vibration and it will strike you. And so one of the way to live among it is, do not be afraid. And after enlightening me on how it functions, I left the being there. It's still there as we speak. So if you come there now, I just release and for you, make it wire you well. Unknown gunmen, idiot everywhere. What am I trying to tell you? It has not beaten anybody. It goes about its own, because I told everybody in the house, do not be afraid. The moment you get afraid, they will strike. And it's applicable to every animal. Watch, including lion. When they jam you in the forest, the first thing they do is they run away. And then you are afraid. You have released that enzyme in the atmosphere. They perceive it and then they come back for you. But those with this knowledge are able to improvise when such issues arise. If the people of Biafra know what they are supposed to know at every given time, all of you who are spectators and who are recruits are the one who is supposed to be cautioning us. You people are the one who is supposed to say this thing you are doing is wrong. We should not do it like this way. I know I don't have the best idea, but maybe we should have tried this way. You people, that is what you are supposed to do. You have become a praise singer, and then we have to suffer for the same sickness over and over and over again because we fail to take notice of his symptoms. And so for those of you who care, who truly love Biafra, who truly love Igbo people, who truly love yourself, know how they function. So when they bring that pattern, you can be able to discern where they are coming from and then where they are going to. That is why in this study this evening, let us look at some of the principles that were initiated behind the concept of one Nigeria, as the revelation will help us to know the mode to checkmate such protocols. This Nigeria you see, it was created with pattern. Many other process. Look at every area we have been enslaved. It is the same pattern. It is the same pattern. The same motto, just different driver. And the reason why they always survive or succeed is because we are not mindful of those strategies. They strategically enslave you. You that wake up in the morning and you are looking for who to insult. You that wake up in the morning, you are looking for the lie to talk. You can imagine somebody coming to tell you that the Igbo girl, IPOB or non-government kid, that they are not from Cameroon. You can imagine how wicked such people are. They tell you, no, they are Yoruba, and IPOB circulating that fraudulent lie everywhere. They are Yoruba, oh, it's not, no, they are Hausa, oh, they are not Igbo, anyway, they are not Igbo. What a wicked set of people. I thought you want to kill everybody. Why are you running? If you want to be a killer, be a killer. We praise you for it. And you are there defending evil that will soon catch up with you. You are there initiating the very process that will destroy everything you believed in. You are there, you deliberately seal your conscience because you want to make a point on the expense of your people. Number one of such strategy, they locate what they want. Let's look at the colonial master, for instance. For the colonial master to enslave the whole of Africa, there were strategies, protocols was involved. They strategically map out. They were wherever they are. They sighted Africa with its untold blessing physically and spiritually. If we analyze the symbolic present or meaning of Africa, most of you will marvel. And then they need this Eden for themselves. What do? They look at it then very well. And what do they want? They want gold. They want silver. They want diamond. They want crude oil. They want granite. They want potato. They want timber. They want everything. They want everything. And so first strategy is they locate what they want. That is the first step they make. Just like every other thing. We want Biafra. Is that not why we came out? That is how it starts. We said we want Biafra. Why do we want Biafra? Because we believe that in Biafra we will have freedom of speech. We believe that in Biafra we will be the author of our destiny. We believe that in Biafra we can be allowed to excel. All this Nigerian sentiment will not be there. We believe in Biafra, we can lead an exemplary country for Africans to emulate in terms of advancement and prosperity. We locate what we want. Looking for Biafra is not even about the location. It's not just about the location and the natural resources you have there. Behind the idea and concept is the unmeasurable human capacity, which has not even been tapped at all. Nobody have even tapped into the potential for genuine progress of the people. Everybody is focused on gas and oil, gas and oil. And so we want Biafra, just like the colonial masters want Africa. And so now they know what they want. What do they do next? They find out what they like. You have seen the location, you have seen the place, and then the next thing they do is they find out what those people like, because this will help them to control you. Now they need your land. They want to know, what do you like? What do these people like? Because when you want to kill a fish, what do? You look for fish food, earthworm, snail. Because if you put certain food, the fish will not eat it. You take coconut and throw it for fish, the fish will just swim by. But of course, put earthworm for them, they can't resist it. And so now they want Africa. What do? They find out what does Africans want. The same way we say we want Biafra. We're looking for Biafra. And then indirectly they cash on to see what you love. My brother, you love life. You are tired of being subjugated. You are tired of being marginalized. It gives them an angle to rip off your conscience. They get your attention, and then prepare you for a lamb before the slaughter. These are their strategy. Watch all these career freedom fighters. They tell you what you want to hear and you are happy. You can imagine Simeon Ekpa that don't even know his father compound in Ebonyi, if that is where you come from. All these fake people. He's the one telling you, yes, we are giving you order, you are giving you order. But if you are okay, that man is giving you order. Are you not ashamed? But of course, you know what you want. You want freedom. You cannot free yourself from yourself, and you are struggling to free yourself from others. The freedom starts with you first. Yes, we are telling you today you must sit at home, because this evil must stop. We must stop the Fulani Janjaweed. The Yorubas are our enemy. The British government is our enemy. We will not agree. And then when you think you are happy, that is exactly what you want to hear. That is exactly. I listened to my sister and he was talking about IPOB. When Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, he was like, oh, international orientation, international orientation, oh, international rendition, hey, international rendition. And then when they say oh, I don't blame British, oh, he's not a citizen, oh, speaking with their both side of their mouth like Uchimefo. But they catch on your emotion and you are still shouting there. They must give us Biafra. If they don't release Nnamdi Kanu, we are going to blow everywhere. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. Now Biafra we dey fight for now on releasing Nnamdi Kanu. My brother, they have finished you. They look for what you like. You love freedom, you love life, but you are not guided. And so you have majority of the people of Biafra burning their energy, most especially Igbo extraction, burning their energy unnecessarily for a will that will never resist, for a will that will never be. As far as you are being manipulated under deceptive influence to give you a nation that do not exist, you're not going anywhere, because God will not back you. They are liars. They lied against God, and God will not honor such request. The colonial masters discovered Africa, and what did they do? First of all, they found out, what does African like? We love amusement, we love life, we love God, we love worship. You can imagine how many gods we have in Africa. We love all of them. Should I begin to call only Nigeria? We love it. They gave God to us. And so each time you see people making moves, understand these are the areas they check. When they check, they set trap for you. If your brain is not active, you will fall. If you don't know how they function, you will fall. My father once told me, he said, be very careful when a woman run after you, most especially the one that is very beautiful. You should first of all find out if it is your crown they come for or your heart. And so when all become beds of roses and very beautiful for you, my brother, that is the time to be watchful. Go and check the beginning of the fall of Nnamdi Kanu and IPONK. That was when lie was beautified. Lie was beautified. Nnamdi Kanu will come on Facebook and tell you, you see, go to image, how did he call this company? Image Getting. Go to Image Getting. You will see the picture of Buhari. You will see the left ear and the right ear and the left turn, and the lie was flying everywhere. Every day he lied. Should I number the lie he told you and all of you ran mad? All the bingos? First of all, Jesus Christ went to a bedroom in America and talked to a Yoruba woman about us. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And from Yoruba, Jesus visiting Yoruba woman inside bedroom, and then he begin to tell you, see his neck, see his hand, see Buhari Nyash, we are getting him, we will finish him. That is lie. He lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. Mazimefo sold Radio Biafra to Nigeria. Everybody become evil. He lie and lie and lie and lie. He lied to the extent he told you Elohua, that you might believe me. Elohua say Biafra will come 2020. That is the highest lie. It causes very big problem. It's like those in relationship. Many marriages break today because of those garnished lies. You from a poor home, be proud of yourself, because without pain, without sweat, it cannot be sweet. Our confidence today, our story today, is that in the midst of nothing, we made something. And then you want to marry. Oh, my uncle is a commissioner of heaven. Oh, my stepbrother is international charger. Oh, my this one is this one and that one and that one. And then the girl follows you with the intention that if my guy have all these people around, I cannot suffer. My brother, when you enter, you go see say the guy never even go visit him mama for more than 5 years when I done the date. But somewhere along the line, I go see them. And then he say, well, the mother was not feeling fine. That was why she was looking tattered. It's okay, and she'll soon recover. Before you know, you are pregnant. Then you begin soak gari, and then you begin to ask your husband, what of your uncle that is commissioner of Ego? What of your auntie that lives in heaven? Can't they help us? Now you go know say nothing. You see, you're going to regret it. If you are not in control of yourself, you will not survive. That is what will happen to the people of Biafra. This one we are telling you what is to come. If you do not guide up yourself and face the reality, you will cry. We will be here. If you know the greatest miracle God did for Nnamdi Kanu is the arrangement of this his arrest. He arranged his arrest, but we are looking at him. Go and look at his picture before he was arrested. You will know that the blood in his body is being drained by the gods already. Only head remain. Why? Because he has murdered sleep. He will not go to bed. Don't join him. Don't join him. Number 3 thing they do is that now they know what they want from you, and they know what you like in turn. So they know how to set trap for you. And so the next stage is that they demonize everything that you are. They demonize it. They demonize it. A very powerful weapon. Look at before this agitation. Every newspaper, every comment, every discussion, disgraceful ones, is Igbo. Igbo menka, Igbo menka, Igbo menka, Igbo do this, Igbo do that. One Sunday Okenkwo, advanced criminal, Igbo ritualist, Igbo. Every Nigeria just commit crime. If na Hausa name, change and put Igbo. Is that not what the colonial masters did? They demonized everything about the black. Huh? When the day is bad, they will call it Black Monday or Black Sunday. Everything black, devil black. When devil was doing fine, he's a white man. When he begin to do bad, he become black man. Each time they tell you black is beautiful, you think they are telling you black is beautiful? They want to help alleviate you from the pit, the dungeon of inferiority complex, self-hate, which they placed you there in the first place. They demonize you. Most of you are blacker than me. Go and ask Michael Jackson. You bleach and bleach because you think black is evil. If ONYIBE can make a cream that will make them black, by now they will bleach all of you. If ONYIBE can make, do you know the skin you are carrying? Let's not go there this night anyway. But somebody have demonized your skin. Now you have to rub otoromasin, arabamasin, amakamasin, because you now exhibit, you now swim in self-hate. You hate yourself. Oh my God. They demonize you. Nigeria everywhere was Igbo do this, Igbo do that. They're looking for every opportunity to spite on us. But you see, maybe we've not come of age, but there was very little we can do. We resented Nigeria. I resented Nigerian for that anyway, and I keep asking questions. I can hide under the guise of I'm Igbo. I'm not Igbo. I'm Igbo. But my guy, the same sentiment, the same thing rub on you. This is somewhere along the line. Somewhere along the line, somebody need to say it's enough. Somebody need to say no, it can't continue. Somebody need to overrule the whole system, and that is what we are doing. They demonize you. Go and check in on the Kano. He demonized everybody. Go and check IPOB strategy. They demonize everybody. Simeonepa have misunderstanding with some crop of gangsters in IPOB of Nnamdi Kanu. You see as they are trying to demonize him. Oh, he used 25 million to plant tomato. Now today IPOB start that kind of thing. Oh, Wike give George ONYIBE 12 million. Ojis Okalu give George ONYIBE 140 million. Now today, just to put self-hate, and then you begin to hate somebody you don't know, and then ignorant people say it's okay, I leave it to the Lord. No, the Lord did not tell me to leave it to you. The Lord said I am your destiny, I am your doom. They demonize you. You don't check the consequence of what you do. But you are very wicked. If what you wish for others is something you don't want to come near your family, you are very wicked. And so when you see anybody trying to demonize you, my brother, know that is how they enslave. they beat you back, they beat you down, demonize you, tell you you are useless, tell you you are hopeless, tell you everything, and then you collapse. You are gone. I need you to take statistic record. Those of you in diaspora, please go back on your own, carry out this forensic investigation regarding all the people who served Nnamdi Kanu from the time of Gift Hamefuna, Chidebere Onwudiwe, to my own tenure. Look at all those committed small boys and girls that serve Nnamdi Kanu. Go and find out how IPOB have made their life miserable. The ones they can't kill. Where is Gift Hamefuna? Nnamdi Kanu brother want to rape her in Asaba. The guy refused. Did Nnamdi Kanu listen? But of course she's a born again, she can't talk, so she keep quiet. God will punish all of you who are supporting Nnamdi Kanu and evil. If you don't know what is happening, shut up and get out. You don't tell us how to feel, it is not this truth at our disposal now. This truth at our disposal, you are not in the position to tell us how to feel. May God have mercy on all of us. The same people will demonize you. If Gift come now and say, this is what Nnamdi Kanu, a more powerful, did. He wanted to rape me in Asaba. I refused. I reported to Nnamdi Kanu. The next thing they did is to sack me. IPOB. They say, saboteur, you be a shawo, we know you. Is that not how IPOB behave? And then people say, don't mind her, he's looking for husband. You think every guy where they look for husband won't open their leg for you? Una no get sense. But then this is how they put us here, and we are doing the same thing to put ourselves here. Now the only solution, my brother, my sister, is know how they function, and when they come, develop a defense mechanism, for God's sake. Just looking at seven on the pattern, their pattern. And then when the next generation is strong, they will be ready for all things. Number 4, they introduce double-face strategy with incorporated idea. They introduce a particular strategy. It is double-face. One of them is to create a platform for financial inducement and then deliberate impoverishment policy. Number 4 pattern, they create a double-face strategy. Number 1, they will look a cross section of you and they give you money. They give you money. That money is to betray your people. Look at the colonial master. When they invaded Biafra land, for instance, they want to take the poor people in the community, servants who have access to information, empower all of them, promise them their master's throne, and all of them sold out. They did the imperialist bidding, financial inducement. Watch our supposedly elite, unquote, just give them money, they will vote for even late Yaradua. Just give our people money now, they will come and tell you to vote for Yaradua. They will even forget Yaradua is dead. They will campaign, yes, for the sake of our Imam Kendibu, because I got to hear Yaradua. I'm not go. Man, only go in election. That is very wicked set of people. Just financial inducement. Just give one of us money now. He will come and say, yes, you know, as the Ogidi Gada one of Igbo land, I am here to tell you that for the well development of Nigeria, we have to vote for late Yaradua. I know most of you are surprised Yaradua is dead, but then if the people alive cannot rule us well, let's call the dead people now. Yes, it's true. If the people alive cannot do well, then let dead people rule us. You will fall. But you will not know it is financial inducement that is the weapon. For Nnamdi Kanu to rubbish just small boy like me, if you know how much they paid people, if you know that LinkedIn platform was sponsored, equipped to face George ONYIBE, to scatter George ONYIBE, to mention but a few. Don't you hear Faith Ogala and the rest of them telling you, them, how they were sharing money for them? Financial inducement. All of them have been compromised. They have soiled their hand on ritual money, blood money. Now they are trapped in the whole process. When they begin to dash you money, find out why they are dashing you money. If since you know me in this agitation, I have come to you once and I beg you for money, come out and say it. You think I don't have problem? Believe me, I have. But you see, I know you have your own problem, and so I don't beg anybody money. If God lead you, you give me, I'll appreciate, and I appreciate for all of you who've done that in the past and who is still doing that. I appreciate all of you. And so if I cannot beg you money, how do you think you can bribe me? You think Nnamdi Kanu, when he saw my swagger, did not make attempt to buy me off? You buy who off? When we put our blood in this thing, how much do you want to give to me? Why can't I walk to one hospital in India and tell them to remove my body parts myself and give the money to whoever I want to help, and I know that I sold myself? And to collect, they give you 2,000 naira. You are on social media, you are attacking George ONYIBE. Am I the Biafra you are looking for? Did I kill your father? Did I cause any problem for you? I use myself as a case study, not because I'm the only person involved in that process, because I don't want to drag anybody out yet. They create a strategic double-faced initiative. One is financial inducement. Now once they receive money, they begin to, if I come now, I praise somebody, this man is a very good man, I probably will go back, give the person money to discredit you. We know how we control them. And if they don't, they divide you into two. They use financial inducements for one side, and then the other side they impoverish them. Most of you are controlled by poverty. Somebody wrote something on my wall. He said, George ONYIBE, you are a block modder. Go back and begin to mold block modder. Very useless block modder. Hungry, poor block modder. Thank God I'm a block modder. But I never hear Nnamdi Kanu say Baba. A Baba in London and a block modder in Biafra land. Which one is better? Very unfortunate set of people. Poverty, you don't have sense again. How do you think they're making the youth to go and live in the bush? They can't pay house rent. Poverty. They can't pay house rent. So they tell them to live in the bush. And the people think it's okay. Then give you tarpaulin, make you use cover, give you satellite phone. My brother, we get the satellite phone. My own day with DSS. You think say you be big boy? You stay inside the bush. Poverty now they worry you. Because if you have slept in an air conditioned room, if you have lived a decent life for once, if you have looked in the face of your children and your family member and you have genuinely loved any one of them, you will not cross the line. There are things you will not do. Tell you, throw away your phone, all of you leave WhatsApp, don't need anybody, they will catch you, disassociate. It is because they want to keep you uninformed. You are very poor, you don't even have money to buy food, then you now need to encourage yourself. Number 5. They build up security platform to perfect justice and to bend the will of the people. These very people, when the imperialists came, invaded Africa, after initiating this process, what did they do? They built their security system. They took our brothers. They imported mercenaries like a Frederick Lugard, like Clifford, Mafosen, many terrorists. They imported them. Then pick so many Alamajiri. They will have many Hausa loyalists to their security platform, and then they use them to hold the people. That is what the imperialists did. And look at Nigeria. That is what they are still doing. Now listen to who gives press statement for the military, from the Air Force to the police to the artillery to the naval. Look at their spokesperson. All of them are Igbo people. Can't use your mouth kill your brother. Yes, Chukunonso, the army, police, earth, communication, air minister has spoken that we cannot pardon unknown gunmen. We will kill all of them. Now Igbo man, they tell Igbo man. That is when my people will say, Joy Mokoi. Yes, that the air area of Igbo, of Nigeria, sorry, by the name of Igbo name is in charge. That is what they do. They pick some of us and arm them to oppress us. They put us on our heels by the barrier of the gun. They build up security platform not to protect you, to perfect justice and to bend your will. You don't know what the Kanu is doing? It is the same strategy. You fear for them, you are gone. You resist them with everything within you. Now the Kanu be security, all of you are clapping. Hey, yes, Biafra land will be defended, thank God. Hey, Eastern security, hey, hallelujah. Oh, hey, Eastern security. Oh, hey, now the Kanu have done it. Oh, Omewara yoso, Omiyuku, now the Kanu Omewara yoso. Agameye yotito. Yewa yotito. Nye yotito Chineke ndi oshi. Hey, has given us insecurity. No more killing in Igbo land. None can wazuelu or waluelu aluale. Agono, if I catch a bubago, I will kill you. Now the unknown gunmen should go everywhere in Biafra land. If you see any cultists, but none be cultists. If you see any Yahoo, but none be Yahoo. If you see any freedom fighter, but none be freedom fighter. If you see anybody, kill them, arrest them, teach them. I thought by now nobody will make him. No be now killing start. Our security of the eastern defendant. Then chop Igbo man meat. Roast them, cut them, butcher them, put them for room, they dry and they chop. Have you got the guts to talk about it? Now me you go fit talk to, right? Our eastern security defendant, unknown gunmen, they hold a woman, Igbo woman, rape am for the presence of the husband, kill the husband, kill am. I think man they change the narrative. No, it's a Cameroon in Asuzuku Igbo. Ni Cameroon na Asuzu Igbo. Ebi fere mi hayaku ejemeye kwa. They are covering it. Our security, oh, you think they are there to protect you? They are there to perfect justice. Ordinarily, as I'm talking, now they can say, go and kill that boy, kill that boy. You know, so as they declared unwanted. Yes, the Chinas and where will come. Yes, Ebedahua, you from Amatokuru of Imo State, we are declaring you wanted now. We declare you wanted. Chinas, come and declare me wanted. I will show you the part of this life you've not been to before. Come and declare me wanted. In Rechono, no Kamanina Lakanya Gwanako Omenaka Honi Horachi Kosukike. You are declaring wanted. I thought there is instant security. From today onwards, I chicken a deuxième. I tell you that nobody will do courtesan in Biafra land. No courtesan. You look at them. They are giving us security to bend our will, to harass us, to perfect justice. They threaten one man. You are doing higher bunkering. You want to bring mercenary? We will look into your matter today. Did you not burn over 100 Imolites? Can any Imo man come out and say it? The bad you people are doing to yourself, don't worry. God will channel this evil to your very family. Since you like spilling the blood of your people. Very wicked. That person now can't give us security. And by now nobody should do. Oh, they are killing our goat now, no more Fulani cow. But go and look at that cow, they all belong to Igbo people. Is that how Israel did their own? They give you security. Can't you learn enough from Nigeria? All those Nigerian army, Nigerian police, Nigerian air force, Nigerian navy, you think they give a hoot about who you are as a Biafran? They don't. You are yammering bloody civilian. You forgotten that English? You bloody civilian. You bloody civilian. No, they will have, oh, don't give us security. You don't give us security. We will thank him later before the end of this program. And then we look at the number 6. They report your conscience to true religion by showcasing themselves as the messenger of God. They cash on your conscience with true religion, and they post themselves as men of God. If you see anybody doing that, run for your life. When I mean run for your life, not literally running, be very careful. They always present themselves, they take the posture of a man of God, and that they are servant of God, because they know you love religion. We do. When the canoe come, I begin to use blanket cover head. He won't catch his dread mugu, and then catch you self mugu join. He succeed now. You see very young handsome Igbo boy, small time go wear one cap will be like Monkenyash for head, say na Rabatarian, Urubutarian. The one where you dey never do you. Now the canoe we go to Enugu, carry blanket cover himself, come dey look sun. You go Jerusalem, carry blanket cover and song dey for wetin dem dey call am holy war. He dey jump up and down. Is he a rabbi? Is he a prophet? Is he not the kind among the prophets now? But he's taking the posture of a man of God. That is what they do. Very soon Buhari go Mecca, go do Hajj. What do they call it? That is what they do. So you think they love God? Oh, they are holy men. You never seen on the canon some monkeys and bingos and baboon. Oh, man of God, pray for me. Now the canon go collect in defiled hand, put for your head, they pray for you. I know that man must wonder the kind of person that I am. I give all of them distance. I just look them, because they do smell evil. Look at him now, the kind of very holy. Oh, you was to IPOB to deceive you. Now the canoe he has not given account, but his bingos on radio like me, they will be there playing. ONYIBE na Chineke, ONYIBE na Chineke, ka hagede so, ke guke gine mere kiron efa jokono, because they know we love God. They know. And some people say, somebody told me, for cursing the prophet of God, for insulting the prophet of God, prophet of God, But when you see them posing like men of God, so you see that they are working for God. My brother, run for them. They will enslave you. That is why many men of God take advantage of widows, take advantage of young girls where their husband they are abroad. You think they are very handsome? You think they are very rich? They projected false God to these people who love God and enslave them thereof. And so when you see somebody coming to do freedom fighting, he's behaving like a man of God. Now them, as a Christian, the category of Christian I fear more is those ones who are first to introduce themselves. The moment you meet me, say, well, I am evangelist, I am my brother. In me and you no go sleep inside the same room. I watch you very closely. Because in the normal circumstance, no Christian should introduce himself. The Christians never gave themselves that name. They never go telling people, I am evangelist, I am a pastor. People suspected by their character, people perceived by the way they behave, they must have been with Jesus. That is why they were first called Christians in Ephesus. They didn't wear big garment. I am apostle, PhD doctor, professor, man of God. No! Because this guy, they behave like somebody who fears God. That is where it begins. If you cannot see the God in me, if you cannot see my genuity, my devotion in me, and then I'm not qualified. And when I hear you make it known one way or the other that I'm not qualified, I begin to work hard to build on myself. But I will not sell myself to you. In most cases, I just told you I'm a real friend, and that is for record purposes. If not, by now I will say, na fake pastor, na fake pastor. That I'm telling you, you make your decision there. You see, nobody have called me fake pastor. Maybe this evening they will start, but they've not done that before. Because my own, I no be gentleman at all. I no be gentleman at all. Being a pastor don't mean you are a gentleman. Being a pastor, a child of God, don't mean you should be stupid and eat shit. No. Go and find out Paul encounter with Peter in Jerusalem when the churches were divided over the issue of circumcision. Paul was there, Peter was there. Peter said, well, it's okay, some of you can still leave it, don't circumcise, we are still going to heaven, maybe if you like it you can do it. You see, like me now, I have done it, but it's okay, God understand. Paul said, Peter, shut up. Do you know Paul fought Peter? It is not clearly stated in the Bible, but when you read the scenario involving the confrontation of Apostle Paul to Peter, you know they fought. They fought. Paul held Peter's cloth and said, why were you doing this? Why will you tell them that if they are not circumcised, that they are not going to make heaven? In Christ, circumcision and violence is nothing. It was a real quarrel. Paul didn't do like a gentleman, and from that day the issue of circumcision was settled between the Christians. Why am I bringing it up? Your being a Christian does not mean no, you are holy, you are not doing holy. Do you know how many pastors that steal your car? You go abroad, buy motor for your wife, then tell her say if you drive and he go die. You sell motor for your brother, then tell, because they know they love God, they take advantage, they post themselves as men of God. Look at it on the canoe. And when they still want to double your chain as a bingo in the morning, yes, let us pray. Then they now play now the canoe prayer. Oh, you will give me a promen they now say he say you think say God in Amugu? And then let me digress a little bit. Every day you curse police, God punish police, God will kill police. All this army they will die. The curse when they don't give Buhari, it is if God they answer your prayer, say all those people go there alive. If they curse Obasanjo, very soon you go hear Obasanjo, if no be say then they reduce their age, you go they do like 120 years birthday. You go still soon come out. See Tinubu now they wear pampers. He still they fight to be your president. God punish Tinubu, God will punish you. It is if God they punish like that, never destroy Nnamdi Kanu. These people understand that God will allow them to make mistakes that will eventually destroy them, and so they apply wisdom, they pull back, and God begin to watch them. If they cross the line, they are gone. So that doesn't you are deceiving. Oh, let us fast for our leader. I think now they cannot tell you we are going to 150 days fasting. Here game me. And let's look at the seventh, which is they do everything humanly possible to project one truth in your mind, and that is that everything they are doing is for your own good. Where they finish work and enslave you, they project one kind of monstrous lie in your heart. Somebody will say, but he's in the prison now. Is he not suffering from us? He's in the prison now. Why don't you leave him alone? Do you know when he was traveling around the world and evangelizing? Was it easy for him? He was traveling the world evangelizing. Oh, evangelizing now the canon. They say he was traveling the world. He was suffering, traveling the world and evangelizing. Now the Canon was traveling the world evangelizing. Oh Lord, let me encounter such suffering where I can be traveling the world and evangelizing. Oh Lord, I need this kind of suffering. Make me to travel like in the Canon, where they will prepare hotel for me and the small guests, so that I can travel and evangelize. Oh Lord, do this for me, I will be grateful. Oh Lord, make me to travel like in the Canon and evangelize, where we will raise fund and only me will chop all the fund, and anybody talk, I call him saboteur. I like this kind of suffer. You see, that is how bad it can be. They do things in such a way that they want you to believe that they are suffering for you. You are the reason they are suffering. This is wickedness. Once you see people like that, my brother, my sister, understand that the truth is that they want to enslave you. They want to enslave you. Oh, he's suffering from us. He's suffering from us. Don't you know that that person that is suffering, that there are people you are not seeing who are carrying that suffering? Don't you know? When my wife was in labor to give birth to my first son, and then I went to work. From my working place, I went to join them in the hospital. And I was not showing any rumor or feeling that maybe anything was happening, you know. And one of the nurses say, you see as the woman they suffer now. I think you see as they suffer. Now after I no go they respect them. See what she go through now. And I look at the woman. I say, make I tell you, madam, it is true now she carry the belly. Physically na she carry am, but spiritually na me carry this belle. So forget about say the pikin dey in belle na him carry am, everybody dey see am, but that load wey you no know na me carry am. If he shake, I look at her. If pikin kick, I look at am. If he need headache, I look at am. If they sick, I look at am. I no carry belle, but na me carry the belle. What am I trying to tell you? None cannot die for nobody. He could not succeed in anything he did except certain individuals put themselves on the line. Put themselves on the line. What a shame. You mock us for it. But ours is not the issue. The issue is that you are going into another slavery. You may not survive it. You may not survive it. And so I leave you on two platforms tonight. Number one, either you begin to watch out for this symptom manifesting in every platform. Save yourself and those around you. Or dash it out. Continue to swim in it. But you see, we're not going anywhere. We'll go nowhere. This matter must be resolved. At this moment, our lines are open. Those of you who may want to call in to make your contribution, it doesn't matter what you want to say, you're free to call in. The direct line to call is 080 6587 5555 080 6587 5555. Or if you have access to any of my social media platform, maybe Facebook, WhatsApp, Skype or any other, you're free to call in to make your contribution. Don't forget, this is Biafra Human Right and Radio Freedom Radio platform. I encourage you to look for a pro-Biafran group and join. I can't tell you at this moment that any of us are angel. Try to find out what each ideology that is backing this pro-Biafran group. And if for God's sake you believe in what they are doing, give them the necessary support. Join them. Don't attack anybody. The only people that deserve attack now is the people who are attacking somebody. Help them. Let's do what you are going to do. I will not be talking of Nnamdi Kanu, except Nnamdi Kanu will hide and then be sending mischievous elements to come and insult us. I can't talk to the mischievous element because they don't exist. And now I take it back to him. That is why we are talking about him. If he shut up by shutting up his stout, and then what do we have to do with him? But as far as one single idiot in the guise of Biafra restoration freedom fighter will come on my platform, or even by mistake, omission or commission, make pen, now the Kanu takes the consequence. Look for a platform and join. Somewhere along the line, it is going to take all of us to save all of us. No single man, no single tribe, no single organization can do this. The journey has already begun. You can listen to Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio on 100.5 FM in Biafra land. Sometime we are in Anambra, sometime in Cross River State, and River State, and of course my platform are coming. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Caller on the line.
Hello.
Yes, good evening from here.
Good evening. My name is John Chukwunenye. I'm calling from Abuja.
You're welcome. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
So, since I was in Aba, I've been hearing you when we were still in my PhD. Your message that I love so much was about the essence. You really spoke well on that. That is why when I heard it, I love your message. But now the attack on the East, I think the problem here is the autopilot. They are the one causing the problem, not the IPOB or DOS. So I will be happy if it will be channeled well to those who are causing the problem, so that they will know themselves have caused the problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. Do you have time? Do you have a time there? Maybe I'll tell you one or two things. Do you have a time? Oh, it has cut off. And now, in case you're still listening, following the program, you're partially right in what you said. And I want to believe you're a member of IPOB then in Abuja. And like I always say, nobody who have encountered me can come out and speak evil about me. But many people are surprised why the attack on Nnamdi Kanu. And this caller just said something. He said Simeon Ekpa is the problem, and so I should focus on Simeon Ekpa, not Nnamdi Kanu. My brother, you say this based on the information at your disposal. As far as I'm concerned, Simeon Ekpa don't exist. Nnamdi Kanu employed him to change the narrative, because Nnamdi Kanu have the mindset to move this struggle to a political machinery. He needed outside voice to support the process, because having lied to all of us, we don't work with politicians, we can't associate with politicians, we cannot do anything with politicians. Now he has come to a junction where he discovered that without the politicians, the traders, the mad people, all of us getting involved, we are not going anywhere. Instead of him to humble himself and accept, well, this is my fault as human, and then we'll still move on transparently, he hired Simeon Ekpa. I have said it many times. When I noticed it, I confronted many people. I have never received call in my life regarding any issue as far as this matter is concerned up to Simeon Ekpa. In less than 2 weeks, most of you have not heard that name. Simeon Ekpa have raised money under IPOB, millions of money, and open websites. The guy discovered the truth. He need his full payment. Nnamdi Kanu told you These are the people you should listen to. These are the people you should listen to. Where are all of them? Where are all of them? I understand. If I have my way, I won't talk to Nnamdi Kanu. But the same way you have made a vow to rubbish all of us, I have made a vow to rubbish myself for him. And so in the end, it can be fulfilled. Nnamdi Kanu is a liar. He's the one setting up Simeon Ekpa. And I know Simeon Ekpa know. Because when you watch Simeon Ekpa's strategy, Simeon Ekpa has positioned himself in such a way that if Nnamdi Kanu may pin, he will follow him up. More than 70% of IPOB members are working for Simeon Ekpa now. Who asked them? He said Nnamdi Kanu. Because Nnamdi Kanu will go behind. Nnamdi Kanu called me one day. He asked me to do something. And he then called me and said, I hope you are not for nobody know I talk to you. I say no. I will leave that day, that madness will make him to talk to me. For trust issue, I pardon him. That is how bad he is. He will call them. I hope nobody knows I'm talking to you. Go and do like this, go and do like this, go and do like that. To you, you think you are doing the work of God. So Simeon Ekpa is doing the job he's paid for. Simeon Ekpa have not been to protest. Simeon Ekpa did not take oath. Nnamdi Kanu did not take him to Abenokpabe. We are the one he take to Abenokpabe. We are the one he's calling saboteur. Simeon Ekpa is not the problem. Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. Simeon Ekpa is just cashing out, just making his own money. Send star to support this program. Subscribe to our autopiloter. Yes, send us money, support us. Let's do fundraising. Our brothers are in the bush. Let's turn them to proper bushmen. My guy is cashing out. You don't know what you want? Has anybody called him thief? Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. It's like China Sanwo-Olu. I have warned you. Anytime China Sanwo-Olu comes in your inbox and begin to call you bro, how are you bro? Know that you are the next sacrificial lamb. They are going to use you. They are going to destroy you. They are going to call you thief. And they are going to turn your people against you. Simeon Ekpa will not be forgiven by God himself because he has helped to compromise the life of his people. But if you tell me who initiated Simeon Ekpa criminality, my guy is in Nnamdi Kanu. Is there Simeon Ekpa say sit at home? I think Chike doesn't say don't sit at home. It's in Nnamdi Kanu. We know the pattern. That is why I tell people the truth we know. It's impossible for any of you to convince us. That's the problem. And so my brother, once again, thank you for being polite. At least you sound very polite. You sound like a normal human being, not biased. I love you honestly. It's just that you didn't talk long. Maybe we would have chatted 1 or 2 times. The lines are still open anyway. We want to go home. Let Nnamdi Kanu go and diffuse all the processes are put in place, because his trap will not catch anybody again. His trap will not catch anybody again. It is a promise. It is a promise. And that is one thing all his followers should know. And so those of you think, oh, they are going to run, they are going, where are you running? We'll go nowhere. At least at this moment, I'm joined by my daddy in the Lord. And of course, a little bit network challenge. Let's see if the network will allow us. Okay, let me cut him and see. Oh my God, let me try and bring him back. That is network challenges. So don't let anybody deceive you. Yes, let me see if I can get him back. Daddy in the Lord, you are welcome to the program. Good evening, sir, from here.
My Reverend, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome, sir.
They will.
They will, sir.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, thank you so much for what you're doing. People are listening, and there's no amount of intimidation, no amount of blackmail, no amount of, should I say, trying to discourage will stop this message, because this is the key thing. Once we clear this air, we will get to our destination. The agitation is legitimate. The suffering of Biafran people under the contraption called Nigeria is real. Biafrans have endured so much and continue to endure. Yes, our so-called elders, sometimes I don't even want to blame them, but sometimes it's like child's play, because I know what they are running for. But he has gotten to the point that no way, there's something that a man will say, no, I'm not going to be alive to witness this. It's similar to tying you down, a real man, and trying to rape your wife. It is a heartbreaking situation. But I think that time has come when all of us will rise up and do the right thing. And do not attach an individual's name to the freedom of the entire Biafrans. The Biafrans want freedom, and Biafra, we ask for freedom. And Biafra shall be free. We shall get there. It doesn't matter the distractions and the confusion. I want to also use this moment to reach out to the brother that called. At least he had courage to call, to express how he feels. But brother, if you are listening, we are not here to hurt you. We are not trying to either. It's only someone who have ears that can understand the pain that we have. That we all came out, abandoned everything, risked everything, because we saw on time the need for our people to be free. And after some of us have spent 10, 12 years, some of us 9, some 8, some 7, but all we are now getting is blackmail, threats on our lives and the lives of our families, because the idiots have not realized that they are wrong. But rather, they want to intimidate you after robbing us. They robbed us of everything they can. And then floated another level of criminals to come and start, distracting people more. My brother that just called, they cannot give you freedom. He's an agent. He's an agent, the Fulani agent. None of you that think that you are supporting him love him more than I do. None of you. And the reason I loved him so much is because of what he said. The good news. But do we know that he came to deceive us with deceiving tongues? I thought he was one of us. And I was ready to do anything for him. If you are listening for the first time, this wicked Nnamdi was very deceptive. He comes out on the air and say, "Oh, the man after my own heart." Can you imagine somebody calling you that name? Not that names moved me. that I thought I was dealing with a brother. When this evil started, even in my homeland, he come out to paint the whole show, to tell people in Oba that if it's not for BDO, he would have done hell on earth. But because of the man of BDO, but then I have already seen that this guy is just deceiving everybody. I'm just these two instances so that you will know that we don't hate him. We don't hate him. But he's standing in the gap. Not in the gap, he's standing on the progress of Biafrans. He's impeding the freedom for all Biafrans. He's setting Biafrans up because of the trust and love we all had for him. And he wanted to betray everybody and make himself an emperor. He already tried to. So if you're calling Simon Epa, I can tell you that Simon is just a laborer for Nandekana. And this is the reason he has continued to emphasize that he's Nandekana's disciple. If Simon is fighting for freedom and he saw what the criminal Edoziem or foreman, China Sanworu, Isaiah Oba, Austin Awanyim, Nanyanya was doing with indigenous people of Biafra, Simon will not hesitate to disengage with him and the Nnamdi. Because Igbo people say na agba nke mbọtụ n'ogwe, agba nke abọtụ n'ogwe, ogwe ka apịala akụ. How can he possibly recruit all these criminals if he himself is not a criminal? How can that be? Because I know a lot of you are still confused. How can they possibly recruit all these criminals and idiots and barbarians, and you want to separate him as the angel? Even Simon and the crooks he recruited identified that his siblings, the entire family is involved in this scam. And they told you guys, up to tomorrow, you guys never understood it. That the entire family is involved in this scam. It's involved in this deception. And today, people are confused. Even when the freedom, even when we are right there at Canaan, all it would have been is to, put ourselves more together and do what we have to do, and extricate ourselves from these hands of the wicked. Because you know that Nigeria is a failed state. But the actions of Nnamdi Kanu had impaired our ability to extricate ourselves the soonest. Coupled with the confusion of these so-called elders who are now coming to tell you guys that they want a political solution for Nnamdi Kanu. Who doesn't have common sense? Are you guys not thinking? How many of you have asked questions? Why are these so-called elders? Why have they not spoken for all these years? Why have they not said something? Why have they not called Nnamdi Kanu when Nnamdi Kanu was harassing and cussing them out to advise him? They are yet to give us the definition of what they call political solution after they are witnessing, after they have witnessed and continue to witness the mayhem that is going on in our land today. None of them can stand up to condemn this evil. None of them spoke when hundreds of the IPONC groups, the ESN was picked up in Imo State where they were roasting our brothers and sisters. None of them condemned the activities. None of them condemned the activities of what has been going on in Nnewi South and in Nnobi, all those axes, all back. None of you. But you want a political solution. None of you have condemned the killing of one young man. I believe his name is Abasimala, who came to vie for Anambra gubernatorial election. Today he's still missing. And we understand that he was kidnapped by China Samoro and his cohorts. None of you has condemned those activities. But you're talking about political solution. Perhaps you are looking for support to cling again to where you call a comfortable zone so you can continue your killing and the supervision of the killing of your people. So, brother, we are not here because we hate him and the Kanu. If anybody loved him, we loved him. We all of us speaking here. That's why we told him the truth. He refused to listen. What he was doing was blackmailing.
Do you know I used to organize church service to pray for Nnamdi Kanu? I will gather pastors in Port Harcourt. We'll be praying for Nnamdi Kanu. We did this for years, and the amazing thing is I still have all those videos. But every day we're looking at the problem. What is this problem? What is this problem? And finally God pointed out to us, this is the problem.
The problem. My youngest son. I have my cousin from Germany visit here. He still laughs when I'm telling him what this guy is doing. He said he was surprised that the entire family, there's no time we get on our knees in the morning and evening that we don't pray for Nnamdi Kanu. That he's surprised what has hurt me so bad that I'm talking what I'm talking today. And I said to him, my brother, I do not support evil. My last son here, there's no day he gets on his knees. He will not mention his name to pray. It's a heartbreaking something. Sometimes I don't even know what to do, to start crying or what. But the point is that I can never support evil. It doesn't matter what our people, because all of you are confused. Most of you think that he's gotten Biafra. Most of you think that he's doing so well, but you're not looking at the thousands of people that he has led to their early graves. And you guys think it's a joke? You guys think it's a joke that this guy is working against our people? As we speak today, brother that just called saying that the Simon Eba, go do your investigation today. What I'm telling you today, there's nothing short of it. Nnamdi Kanu has a phone where he is today. He's calling Simon and advising him. He's calling Rich Ego, the one that has all the money that people made contribution. Rich Ego, he calls her to advise on what to do. And then the kind of calls he does him all this, what is it called? All this, we expel you, we dissolve you, we suspend you. You are no longer a member of this noble family. A Dosian does not have that power. The instruction comes from Nnamdi Kanu as I speak to you today. So I don't know what is going on. Why this simple ABC is very difficult for understanding. Now you can tell, if you can understand this simple, clear information that is right in your face, and don't you think that Biafra is going to take you years to get? Because none of you understands what is going on. None of you understands what is going on. I watched a program yesterday when this guy was asking the person that was interviewing him, he said, if you say you want Biafra, you want strict Biafra, why are you paying a lawyer? There was a lawyer that was trained in Nigeria to be representing your leader. Because that guy is extorting Biafrans. They are extorting Biafrans. Why are you allowing your leader? Why are you pleading for your leader in the presence of a Nigerian zoo lawyer, zoo judge? Why are they still running around, going around to bail people? Because that was initial ways of extorting us. Every time, 200 IPOB has been arrested, we need money to bail them. And a lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people were maimed for life. None of them today is being remembered. I remember when I was asked to be the welfare. They never allowed the welfare to happen. Even the money I collected here in the United States was forcefully taken away from the national coordinator, the late Dr. Okoro.
That was when they fraudulently built hospital. They took that money from you that they are going to build hospital, this hospital. All these people,
And the monies that I supposed to use for welfare was removed without my consent. And I was the one that raised the money. So I don't, for some people that are just yapping, and some people are saying, don't talk about these things. We gotta get together and not talk about it. I say, it's your choice. If you don't want to talk about it, it's okay. We know we must talk about this evil, and anybody that is coming to be a platform with evil, we will expose that individual. Because we cannot get to Biafra without truth. So anybody that thinks that they can be manipulative and deceiving people, your time is over. If you want to play politics, Nigerian politics, go ahead and play Nigerian politics. If you want Biafra, stay for Biafra. But I do know that this agitation is legit. We are standing on a higher moral ground. All it takes is for men and women of truth to make themselves available so that we can march on. Nigeria is a failed state. That's why all you hear is bandits, herdsmen, UGM, ESN, no government, no structure, no security. What you are facing today is death, cry, mourn, and all whatnot. And people are still talking about one Nigeria. People are still talking about the Igbo presidency. God bless you guys with your presidency. There are people that have been talking who understand this whole game. We know the Nigerian indigenous nationalities, they have been saying forever that there is a need to look at that constitution. And how do we look at it? First of all, there must be a plebiscite. People need to decide where to be. And if there's going to be an agreement between nations to come back together and work together, just like it's happening here in the United States, yes, so be it. But for this wholesale of nations that are being forced, and we clearly know that they say they will not let us rule over them. And the worst part of it is that they will never let us control our destiny. And here we are talking about the Igbo presidency. But it's okay, because all I know is to say my opinion. I'm not going to deprive you of what you're doing. Oh, bless your heart if that works for you. But from all indication, that move is just another disgrace on our people. And I'm hoping that will be a lesson, perhaps, that will wake all of you up to do the right thing. My Reverend, I want to allow for any other person that is willing to make a contribution. But meanwhile, I'm calling on dear friends to disengage from this group of charlatans, this group of barbarians, these wicked people amongst us that wants to intimidate, kill, take away from you, rob you, and kill. You saw the lady that was crying. They even went to this boy, took money from him, he gave them money, gave them everything. They still killed him. And that's the Biafra we are looking for. We must tell ourselves the truth. We must humble ourselves if we want this freedom. My Reverend, may God in heaven bless you and your household. And I will say, all hail Biafra, and God bless the people of Biafra and all of us of freedom. Thank you very much, my brother.
Amen. And of course, the truth cannot be overemphasized. What we are doing in a time could only be referred to as damage control procedures. And it must have its full cause and effect in everything we are doing. So we understand how you feel, we understand, but believe me, it is for our own good. It is for our own good. We've made a promise that we cannot allow anybody to sell the next generation of Biafra. Nobody will be allowed under our watch. And of course, a lot of things has gone wrong. The best we can do is try to remedy the situation. And so the people of Biafra must understand it is important that we help our people to get back on track. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Your name and where you're calling from? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening, ONYIBE. Am I coming out here?
Yes, you are. Go ahead. Good evening from here. Mazi Omukwe.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Good evening, ONYIBE and Biafrans and all of us of freedom.
Your voice is a bit low, very, very low. Can you try and come up?
Okay.
It's very low.
Good evening, Biafrans and all of us of freedom. Here is Mazi Omukwe I'm calling from Biafra land here. I'm calling to make a contribution towards the one of our brothers that called from Abuja. That
are you using a listening device? Are you far from your phone?
No, I'm using that. Should I remove it?
Yes, I think you should. My system is on the highest volume, and I can not very loud.
Okay. So I'm talking about one of our brothers that called from. Talking about Simon problem. My contribution towards that aspect is that just like you said after the callers finished talking, Simon Ekpa is not the problem, because when you want to tackle a problem, when you want to cut off a tree.
And of course, those are network challenges. Let's see if I can get him back. We have a nation to deliver, and we must do everything within our powers to make sure we don't fail our people, and to make sure everything is done in an orderly manner, fair to everyone. Let's see if we can get our brother back, Mazi Onwukwe. Yes, I have you back now. Can you hear me? Network issues, but then let's see how it's going to be. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You are back now, if you can hear me.
Yes, I'm talking about our brother that we are talking about, Simon Ekpa. Before network come disturbing, Simon Ekpa is not the problem. The problem is Nnamdi Kanu. Because if you want to uproot a tree, you must start from the root. If you didn't start from the root, the tree will germinate again. So all the problems, I used to tell people that all the problems going on in IPOB is being caused by Nnamdi Kanu. Example, when the Tina Sanwo-Olu and the Chike Dozien were investigating some of the problems, especially the ones that happened in Anambra, there was a starting statement made by Chike Dozien where he says that he cannot dispute it, that what those boys were doing is being ordered by Nnamdi Kanu. Even they themselves is now annoying them, you know. But these are things that time when you tell somebody that it is Nnamdi Kanu that is sending this Obasi group to be attacking people, they say no, he doesn't know about it. That is people trying to hijack him, this and that. But it shows that what makes some people around me that time to believe is just that testimony comes from Chike Dozien, you know. But so many people, so many gullible and ignorant people does not know all this. Nnamdi Kanu knew that he is going nowhere. He knew that he has no strategy. He knew that he just raised up the issue of BIAFRA restoration to scam people, to do 419. So when it's done to him that people will start noticing that he has no program, he started to sponsor problems. He started to use the young boys we have as volunteer security to guide what we are doing against us, turning them into terrorism, criminality, and all the rest of them. That is exactly what is going on.
He asked some of us to take oath so that we cannot talk, and then he asked some of us to take oath so that they will be killing us. thunder that will fire Nnamdi Kanu and his entire generation. He has not started. He asked those of us saying the truth to go and take oath that we will not kill anybody, we will not fight anybody, we will become zombie. And then the people causing this evil, he asked them, they are the prayer warriors, they can't take oath.
Exactly. That is the situation we find ourselves in IPOB. So I'm trying to make people to understand one thing. For you to be a leader, you must be ready to take care of all problems that will generate. But Nnamdi Kanu is not such leader because he's after the money. He's after the wealth and the fame. He needed to be the Jagaban of Alibo. He needed that. What he needed is that anyone vying for any position in Igbo land will come and settle him first. That is the position he is looking for. He's not looking for any freedom. That is why he made us not to go close to politicians so that he'll be meeting them at the back. Because if we know that he's working with them, we will also, so many of us who like to do politics will also use that opportunity to make the same thing and get some money. But he doesn't want anything to benefit any human being. And he doesn't want anybody to talk. He doesn't want anybody to do as if he's working to restore Biafra. He need only him standing. That is the problem. That Simeon Ekpa, that young man was talking about, was hired by Nnamdi Kanu some years back. Exactly that time that our people beat up Ekperemadu in Germany. Simon Ekpa was kicking against that. He was even against Nnamdi Kanu at that time. Before you could know it, I don't know how they managed to get together. I now hired him to come and start changing the narrative, bringing some certain issues that does not mean anything, talking about rubbish. Just like you said, as long as I'm concerned, Simon Ekpa doesn't exist in IPOB. Look at people like Leno Fegu. It was the same thing. What was the job of Leno Fegu? Access and the finance recovery of IPOB. IPOB, are they bank industry, or are they brewery, or are they hotel management, are they into hotel management or whatever? It's just a freedom fighting group. There is no access I can see around. The finance is being contributed by poor people and not the rest of them.
Laptop and recharge card. These people are wicked. No, they want to collect the laptop and the phone they give to us to be broadcasting.
People,
that is the access they want to recover. You know, Nnamdi Kanu, that is what he used our monthly due to buy. Very wicked people.
I'm telling you, but they don't know that lady of Febu was hired to monitor this Nene, to tackle her, to make her anytime she feel to rise up and talk, she will tackle her so that she will go back. You know, that is the issue. Nnamdi Kanu is just a kind of devil that he will give you a job. He will send another person behind you to monitor you. Not even monitor you, to even handle the same job he gave to you. By the time you will report and say, look at what is going, he tell you, "Gang, don't you know what to do?"
You will ask four of you to do the same thing. And four of you will start fighting yourself. He will tell you, "Come on, do what I ask you to do. Come on, do what you want." I discovered it now. When he sent us to Enugu, I was there on a directive of Nnamdi Kanu. Another person was there. We were three of us.
Okay.
And I called them. I say, "Did Nnamdi Kanu send you?" Say yes. Did Nnamdi Kanu send you? Say yes. I say, okay. Somebody have to present the message. Who will be the person? And then one person choose. Me, I step back. So we didn't quarrel again. But before then, we were quarreling. Why are you interfering in my office? Why are you doing my job? But Nnamdi Kanu send all of us.
Send all of
Holy man.
And they won't tell you that there is another person that will assist you, so that you will know when you see that person, you know that this is the assistance he's talking about. He won't tell you. And the same, if not that you get that wisdom to organize that in that way. What is going on in so many places? If you thought this, he will tell you, "Onion do send me." If you to look at the other Onion do send me, the other Onion do send, you'll be confused. I'm telling you, that is exactly what we are passing through. He's doing those things to make sure that he bring the visions into the group so that there will be no strong uprising against him. Because if that IPOB people know something, what they could have done was, when this guy started misbehaving, they just remove him and look for somebody that is sincere that can move forward and put in that position. But he destroyed every opportunity of doing something like that, with problem here and there, paying all manner of people to be blogging for him, sending messages, doing all manner of things in the social media and all the rest of them. So that is exactly what has been going on. But the issue remains that we cannot just back down because Nnamdi Kanu fell. That is what we are talking about in Biafra Nation Alliance and the Biafra de facto customary government. We must move ahead. The struggle for Biafra has started before Nnamdi Kanu were born. Even after 1999, when the military era was abolished by the Nigerian state, somebody started it before he even thinking of coming out, which was Wazirike. Bulie and all the rest of them have existed before he was able to manage to raise his own voice to scam people. Now his game is over. We have seen the rising of his and his falling. He has fallen already. So we need to put ourselves together to continue the journey. So as our worldwide admin said, look for pro-Biafran group that you can study their ideology and be friend to it and join. Biafra Nation Alliance is one of them. If you are interested in Biafra land here, you can call one of our radio broadcasters and all the rest of them. They will direct you on the possible best to join. I remain humble, my humble self, Mazonwukwe. I'm trying to put one or two things together to make sure that we continue the journey of Biafra restoration that we have started, because any journey that has started does not need to go back till that journey is accomplished. We need to accomplish this freedom that we are looking for the benefit of our unborn children, not for the benefit of Nnamdi Kanu. We are not fighting for Biafra because of Nnamdi Kanu. We are fighting for Biafra because of the injustice and backwardness of Nigeria and all the rest of them, so that our children in future will inherit a better society more than what we inherit today. So I thank everybody listening, and I thank you, Dr. ONYIBE, for being steadfast in this fight for Biafra restoration and this fight against the criminality of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, trying to destroy the image of the Igbo and Biafran people. Thank you very much, and remain blessed.
Thank you very much, my brother. We are in this together according to Massimo. I will not be able to do anything except people like you who are able to identify the truth, and you stand by that truth. Of course, we are inching closer to the end of this program, and I must sincerely appreciate those of you who called in to make your contribution. A brother who is calling from Abuja. You highly appreciated. At least I for a very long time, I don't see normal people anymore. Nnamdi Kanu had destroyed all their brain, but this guy is very polite. He's still intact. Brother, you are complete. Nothing do you at all. I'm happy you're very cordial and you hit the nail on the head. Thank you very much, Daddy in the Lord, Mazio BD, the man who understands the need to maintain his duty post. Always on the lookout for the people of Biafra. That's why we told you we are the watchmen. We are not going anywhere. Okwenwanze is our Biafra land administrator, and of course, you're highly appreciated. Tomorrow is another day. We continue doing what we are meant to do and supposed to do. You must understand that on this platform, we want to sensitize our people. We want to change your orientation from being a bingo to a normal human being that you are. But the real agenda is off air. That is why we keep encouraging you. Look for a pro-Biafran group. Forget about what they believe, what they do. If you like the ideology, go with them. Don't behave like Nnamdi Kanu and his bingo. They want to discredit everybody. They want everybody. No. Nobody have monopoly over that. Focus. Somewhere along the line we'll meet in a particular junction. Be rest assured of that. Tomorrow is another day. We'll continue where we stop. On this note, I say good night and God be with all of us.
trendybeats.com.
Jesus, Omekanaya, I worship you today. Jesus, Omekanaya, I bow before your throne. Nara, 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 narekelenjiripia, oh yeah, this song. Nara, nara. To you, oh yeah, Dinsa, cause only you deserve it. Oh yeah, Dinsa, ine meremebuka, Jonya Dinsa, to you I give my all. Oh, man may not understand how far you brought me. They may not understand. Man may not understand how far you brought me. They may not understand. Jesus, Omekanaya, I worship you today. Jesus, Omekanaya, I bow before your throne. Jesus, Omekanaya, I worship you today. Jesus, Omekanaya, I bow